Tropicana Juice Plant, Bradenton, Florida, June 8th, 2019. Here comes the CSX inbound empty Tropicana Juice Train to yard his consist at the Tropicana plant on this rainy morning. With the juice train arriving in Bradenton, something else arrived in Bradenton too, the morning rain. However, since 1970, the juice train has been running rain or shine, so the conductor and engineer continue their work. But eventually, the rain did move on, and with it came time to stage the loaded juice. The juice is being shoved north to US 301 where the locomotives will hook on later. Well, speak of the devil, look who it is. That mixed freight traffic you see there is coming off of the Seminole Gulf at Onico. Moving up to the US 301 and 41 railroad crossing, the locomotives peek their way out from behind the consist, but there are many storms building out to the east. Traffic piled up from both directions. They got to watch a lot of this. And then there are the people who go to extreme measures to avoid waiting on this. I'd say we had about a 5-minute backup, and here's Bradenton traffic for you. We didn't wait for the juice train to leave because we heard of a K47604 coming by Bushnell, so we skedaddled up to 78th Street in Tampa to watch him enter the yard. On the left, off to the sidelines there, is CSX Train Y12108, working industries around Tampa's Yeoman Yard, and coming into the yard hot is CSX Train K47604, an as-needed loaded ethanol train from Lafayette, Indiana to Tampa, Florida's Hookers Point ethanol terminal. ethanol will be unloaded at Hooker's Point and mixed in with gasoline before being sold at the pump. The day before, I had heard that Amtrak Silver Star train, PO 9107, would have Amtrak 145, one of the Phase 3 Heritage locomotives, leading. So we moved up to the Tampa Bypass Canal to catch him, and in not too long, he comes right across. By this time, it was about time for us to start making our way back home. But on our way into Bradenton, my radio crackled to life, so we stopped in at Palmetto and found this.
Riding clear 25, look at it. Outside, clear, 25, 431. They're doing some work out here.
It was 075008. It was only around 4 o'clock in the evening, so I was very surprised to see him this far south at this time of day. He was shoving a loaded rock hopper up toward Conrad Yelvington and Palmetto, and since we had been up here earlier, I saw that there were about 7 empties for him to pull out. From this point, as you may remember from my video including 0750 doing this kind of work, he is now ready to go across the Big Manatee River to turn his train around and go back north. But before they came across the river, they ran into a tiny problem.
What's going on down there?
The lock for the parish spur is stuck in the lock position. The key's in it, he can't get it in or out. And we can't line the switch with the main line, can't get the switch out, and can't get it to lock or unlock. $3,000 lock to provide the protection to the switch.
Oh, yeah, that's one of them big locks.
Yeah, it's one of them super big locks. Well, relay that to Yeoman and have somebody come down and get to look at it or whatever it's going to be, because we can't come back until we get it line up for the main line.
What you've just heard is an error with a lock protecting the switch to access the Conrad Yelvington facility. Basically, the lock has jammed, so the conductor cannot get the key for the lock in or out, so the switch is stuck in alignment to the spur. So they cannot head back toward the yard at Yeoman because of this. They will eventually get somebody down from Yeoman Yard in Tampa to fix it, but they're gonna have to stay on this side of the river until that's done. But back to the action. The bridge tender is called, and the Big Manatee begins to lower and lock. And within a few more minutes, 075008 triggers the circuit and causes the old bells and gates to light up once again as the move that I had wanted for a while comes to me again, this time in daylight. there goes CSX 075008 into downtown Bradenton with 7 rock empties. After running around his train, he will be sitting at Tropicana for quite some time until they get somebody down from Yeoman to fix that lock in Palmetto. So, that would end our day here at milepost AZA 916. So, this is Kotabeaner, out.